watching Sue's Quick and Easy. Join us for doing quick and easy meals while trying to keep it on the cheap.
Okay, hi. Welcome to Sue's Quick and Easy, where tonight I am going to be making some Bubble and Squeak. And I want to introduce you to the players in my show tonight. Over here in my steamer, I have steamed half of a small head of cabbage that's cut up in bite-sized pieces, along with half of an onion. This happens to be some Hillshire Farm Polska kielbasa made with pork, turkey, and beef. It's going to have a little bit of that Italian flavor in here. So along with that, I am going to be using some of this Lowry's seasoned salt Mediterranean herb. Over here in the bowl, I have cooked 6 potatoes in the microwave whole, and then I left the skins on. If you want to, you can take them off, but it's rustic night tonight, so I left the skins on. And with the bacon fat that's going to be in this dish, it'll be like loaded potato skins. So this is how I cut them. I just microwaved them for like 6 minutes in the microwave, put them in this bowl, and then I just went like this with my knife and got them into like bite-sized pieces like that. Over here we have 6 pieces of bacon that, while it was still partially frozen, I have cut up into bite-sized pieces as well. You're also going to want a little bit of extra butter for some extra fat and flavor in this dish, because that's going to help aid with the Bubble and Squeak. And as I said before, I hope that this dish squeaks, because that's the whole reason I'm making it, and probably the whole reason why anybody would make Bubble and Squeak. Because it squeaks, and it's fun. Fun food. So this is all the list of ingredients that you're going to need for tonight's dish, and I will be back to assemble it. It looks yummy already though, doesn't it, guys? Okay, well, we're making our Bubble and Squeak now, or my version of it anyways. This is an English type of dish. It's good at any time of the day or night, or mid-afternoon, or whenever you want it. It's very good, and it's very versatile, because what you want is like bacon or some kind of fatty meat. It can be leftover. You want some leftover veggies. You can use whatever kind. And then potatoes. So it's a meat and potatoes type of dish here, and that's what makes it so good. Now, I cut up in very fine, small pieces some sausage, half of that kielbasa I put in here, along with my 6 pieces of bacon, and we're just going to render that down, get all the fat spread out in the skillet, get all that flavor happening, and after that is done, I will add the other ingredients. So stay tuned. Okay, so I have my meat rendered down really good here, and so I had turned off my skillet, but I'm going to turn it back up now because I'm going to add my other ingredients and see if I can get that sucker to squeak, right? Okay, so I'm just going to add my potatoes, and I decided to add something else too. I decided to add a small can of mushrooms that I have drained. These are mushrooms pieces and stems. I'm just going to add that. And my onion and cabbage mixture going in. Okay, well, I hear it bubbling, so I'm going to have to do the work to see if I can make it squeak. And that's like a whole crap load of potatoes, so I'm probably going to have to end up freezing some of this stuff. Okay, so the way I've seen this done, I learned to make this dish from the 2 Fat Ladies, which was a British television show that was hilarious. And this is kind of a little bit similar to what I saw them do. What you want to do to get it to squeak, and since all the ingredients are cooked already, you just want to keep on pressing it down. And I guess that, like, supposedly it's supposed to whistle or squeak or something. It's sure bubbling. So you just want to keep on pushing this down and getting it nice and crisp. And then when it's crisp on the one side, you're just going to want to flip it over and get it crisp on the other side. So I will wait and come back and show you when I flip this over and cook it on the other side. Okay, so I've got this cooking up pretty good. I have turned it a few times in little sections with my spatula, and I haven't heard no squeaks yet, so I'm going to add a little bit of butter, some little pats of butter. I want to get this baby squeaking, or else I'm never going to make this dish again, honestly. Like, that's ridiculous. Call it bubble and squeak, and it's just bubble. I just got bubble going. So anyways, I'm going to add some butter to help it brown better and help it maybe possibly to start squeaking for me. And then what you're going to want to do after you add your pats of butter all over is you're just going to want to continue to cooking on a high heat. And you're just going to want to keep on flipping. And I think it's probably going to start to like squeak here any minute. I'm like have confidence in it. But you just want to keep on flipping in little sections with your spatula. The butter is going to help everything. I mean, it's getting browned really nicely right now. And you can definitely hear it bubbling. No squeaking yet, though. And I'm pressing hard. Maybe a little bit of squeaking. Okay, so I'm just going to keep on flipping and browning and all that stuff. And I've got a surprise at the end. My husband has been in love with these baby bells lately. It's like his other love affair besides me. So at the very end, once this gets all browned and cooked and bubbled and squeaked and all that kind of stuff, and everything's still hot in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unwrap some baby bells, put some on top in little chunks and pats just like I did with my butter. Then I'm going to put the lid of my skillet back on and let the baby bells melt all over the top. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be delicious. And just a little extra spin on my bubble and squeak tonight. So I'm going to continue with my process here. And then I will come back and do a taste test and show you how it looks with the cheese and all that kind of stuff on it. It's going to be great. So I will be back. Okay, well here is my bubble and squeak, and as you can tell it just got nice and brown and crispy. And I have what I used for the baby bells, I used 2 of the light and 2 of the Gouda. And I'm just going to take a real quick taste test because it looks amazing, and my hubby has already had some and said it was quite delicious. So let's see how it is. Oh yeah. Well, you know, with all that meat, sausage, bacon, the cheese, the potatoes, I mean, how can you go wrong, right? So that's bubble and squeak, my version. Get in the kitchen, make yourself a version of this, and let me know what you come up with. All right. Oh yeah, and don't forget my contest. If you haven't entered my contest for the free bag of pickled popcorn, do it now. All right. Talk to you later. Thanks for joining me on Sue's Quick and Easy. See ya.
Yay!
Yay! Did you like it, honey?
Yep. I like it.
It is good.